ABC 7, building a better Bayer. With championship connections.
Gosh, that's a generation.
Can Team Teal go from worst to first?
The first overall selection belongs to the San Jose Sharks.
Toyota after the game right now. From ABC 7, this is Toyota after the game. Ready to do the chop after looking at all those Sharks circling around. Hello and welcome to the hockey edition of Toyota after the game. Larry Gill, joined by the Hall of Famer, play-by-play voice for the San Jose Sharks for 3 decades plus.
Yes, indeed. 3+ years.
Dan Rusanowski, you hear him on the Sharks Audio Network. It's nice finally to have a Hall of Famer in here to add some class to the program.
Nice to say.
I feel like I shouldn't give you this tie because you should be wearing the teal. I should be wearing just the ordinary.
Yeah, I'm liking that. I might have to take that home after
Okay, this will be your lovely parting gift. All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Dan. We're going to talk Sharks, but obviously we're going to talk about the Stanley Cup Finals. And you look at the statistics. Obviously, 4-1 Florida. They're up 2-0. The stats tell you that 91% of the times you go up 2-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals, you're going to win the cup. So how much trouble is Edmonton in right now?
They're in a lot of trouble, and I have to say this too, that the other part of the story is that Edmonton is so explosive and they're so strong at home. It wouldn't surprise me to see this thing all even at 2 wins apiece after 4 games. Now, having said that, still the Florida Panthers have a decided advantage in getting the victory in the Stanley Cup, which would be the first time they've ever done it. Isn't it interesting, Larry, to note that 28 years ago, I think it is today, if my math is correct, that the Panthers were in the finals and they lost the final game to the Colorado Avalanche in triple overtime. This one didn't require that, but boy, I'll tell you what, it was an exciting game, and it's big news for the fans in Florida.
Do you have a photographic memory? You're going back 28 years like that?
Well, I do take a look at the history of the game. I like that, Larry. You know, that it's such a big part of what hockey people talk about, the fact that the NHL has such an amazing tradition, well over 100 years of Stanley Cup championships going back to the 1890s. The Montreal Canadiens, of course, have the most Stanley Cups. They're the New York Yankees of the sport. But all of us in San Jose are looking at a great history with this team, too. A trip to the Stanley Cup final in 2016. A lot of great memories and a lot of good future to come.
Absolutely, including the #1 draft pick. You mentioned history, so let's talk about the history of the Florida Panthers and the fans throwing the plastic rats